besides being two of the main stars of the Al Nassr football club. Sadio Mané and Cristiano Ronaldo are two famous athletes who have amassed huge fortunes in their careers. But have you ever wondered which of them has the most luxurious life? In this video, you'll see a heated battle between Sadio Mané and Cristiano Ronaldo. So, let's fight! Cars! Both players invest huge amounts in beautiful cars for their garages, but who has the most expensive cars? Sadio Mané, for example, has a Range Rover Evoque in his garage, a compact luxury SUV produced by the British car brand Land Rover. The interior of the vehicle Cristiano Ronaldo, on the other hand, is speculated to have passed several cars in his garage, such as a $45,000 Camaro convertible, a $115,000 Mercedes-AMG GLE 63, a $155,000 Audi RS7, a $200,000 Bentley Continental, a $210,000 Porsche 911 Turbo S, a $250,000 Mercedes-Benz S65 AMG Coupe, a $350,000 Maserati Grand Cabrio, a $400,000 Lamborghini Aventador, a $410,000 Ferrari 599 GTO, a $480,000 Ferrari F12 TDF, a $500,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, a $1 million McLaren Senna, a $2 million Ferrari Monza SP1, a $2,500,000 Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse, a $3,100,000 Bugatti Chiron, and for having a much more luxurious garage, Cristiano Ronaldo wins this round. Point for him. Real estate. When it comes to good places to live, both athletes don't skimp. But who has the most expensive property? Sadio, for example, grew up in the humble village of Bambali, which is in the Senegalese countryside near the Casamance River, where most of the housing is modest. Today, Sadio Mané owns a large residence in the area, where his entire family lives, and this is where he stays when he visits the village. It is also known that the player owns a mansion in the Allerton neighborhood, which is in Liverpool, England. Although there are no official records of the player's property, The photos on his Instagram suggest that it is a sophisticated residence, full of amenities for the star to live in with a lot of luxury. And according to some sources, the house was bought for $2 million. There is also speculation that he has a home in Mallorca, Spain, as well as having temporarily moved into Thiago Alcantara's home in Munich once he changed clubs. When Ronaldo was playing for Juventus, he lived with his family in Toronto, Italy. The soccer player's residence is in a more discreet location with trees around in order to give him more privacy. Inside, the decoration matches the player's vain style, having several pictures of him printed on the walls. The rooms are very well lit, with huge windows that brighten the house very well and bring a sense of coziness. And by the photos he has already posted on social networks, it is known that there are in the property some luxury places, such as a spectacular room with an indoor pool whose walls are clad with black marble, and of course, a gym equipped with state-of-the-art equipment for him to work out and maintain his athlete's physique. There is also a huge garage for the star to store his entire collection of luxury cars. But what draws the most attention in this incredible mansion, without a doubt, is the spectacular view it has of the Italian city. And even if the price of Cristiano Ronaldo's mansion in Italy is not known, considering the sheer size of the estate, it is very likely that it should be worth a few tens of millions of dollars. All ready to rest after an intense routine of games, Ronaldo acquired 2019 a beautiful beach house in southern Spain. The luxurious property is in a gated community made exclusively for millionaires. According to the images of the house project that was exposed in the media, Ronaldo's residence has a modern and sophisticated design, with a very clean-looking decor, seeing as it has plenty of light tones. It is also known that the player's estate has 4 bedrooms, a large living room surrounded by glass, an infinity pool and, of course, a breathtaking view of the Mediterranean Sea. And according to some sources, in order to acquire this beach house, Cristiano Ronaldo may have invested around $1,600,000. In New York, USA, he also owns an apartment in the Trump Tower building. The property is 2,500 square feet in area and has a very classic and luxurious decor, having for example floors made of black and white limestone and many walls covered in wood. And of course, an athlete like him couldn't fail to have a room solely for exercising. And as reported in the media, to acquire this property he had to pay around $18,500,000, but then he decided to sell the property, taking on a huge loss of over $10 million. Cristiano Ronaldo is also currently building one of the most luxurious and expensive mansions in his country, Portugal. And although it is not currently done building, just by the photos of the project you can already imagine how luxurious this new residence of the player will end up being. And according to the sources, Ronaldo's new villa will cost him £18 million. And for having the most valuable property, Ronaldo wins this round. Point for the Portuguese. Luxury. Both athletes have plenty of money to spend on luxury and comfort, but who has the habit of spending the biggest amounts? Ronaldo, for example, has been seen wearing various watches, such as a $485,000 Rolex GMT Master 2 White Gold, a $610,000 Breguet Complications Double Tourbillon, a $700,000 Bulgari Octo Tourbillon Blue, a $1 million Bugatti Chiron Tourbillon, a $1 million Jacob & Company Grand Baguette, a $1 million Hublot Tourbillon Biaxis King Gold, a $1,500,000 Frank Mullerson Tree Curvex, a $2 million Gerard Perregaux Planetarium, a $2 million Frank Muller Invisible Baguette Diamonds. CR7 also owns an Azimuth Grande 27 metri boat, a yacht designed by the Italian company Azimuth Yachts, made of 100% pure carbon fiber. The yacht has more than 3,700 square feet of area, with the capacity for up to 5 suites, besides having great leisure areas, such as a beautiful whirlpool bath for when Ronaldo wants to relax next to his wife. The vessel features a sophisticated design, with large window openings that allow passengers to make the most of the natural scenery. And to have this treat at his disposal, the player needed to invest more than $10 million. When it comes to airplanes, Ronaldo once owned a Gulfstream G200, a sophisticated, high-performance, mid-size, twin-engine executive aircraft. The interior of the aircraft is very comfortable and spacious, where Cristiano Ronaldo has shared photos showing his makeshift bed. The aircraft can carry up to 10 passengers, and it is no wonder that it can cost up to $6 million. The soccer star's most expensive jet is the Gulfstream G650, one of the most modern, fastest, and longest flying range aircraft available on the market. The interior of the plane has a luxurious finish and can carry up to 18 people, offering great ergonomics. And to have this superjet always at your disposal, it is necessary to invest a real fortune. Depending on the model and year, it can cost up to $70 million. Sadio Mané, on the other hand, has never been caught enjoying such exaggerated luxuries, being seen at most with a $20 Casio F91W and his most luxurious the $25,000 Rolex Datejust. So it's clear that Ronaldo wins this round. Point for him. Sources of income. Both players also have other sources of income off the pitch, but which one stands out more in business? Sadio Mané, for example, it is known that in 2019 he became a partner in Paydunia, a Senegal-based financial technology company that offers online payment services for individuals and businesses. At the time, Mané even said that he was proud to support a Senegalese company that is helping to improve access to financial services throughout Africa. In addition, he also owns a clothing line called SM10, which is marketed in Senegal and other African countries. But undoubtedly Sadio Mané's biggest source of income besides soccer comes through advertising. This is because he has become a kind of celebrity known throughout the world, which has generated the interest of several companies to invest in his image. Among the brands that have already invested in the player are, for example, Nike, Western Union, Tribus, Pepsi, and EA Sports. His main sponsor is New Balance, one of the largest shoe and sportswear companies in the United States. While the specific financial details of the deal have not been publicly disclosed, the figure is likely to be in the millions of dollars range. To get a sense of the value of these contracts, some sources estimate that with all his sponsors, he could be making around $7 million per year from endorsements alone. Cristiano Ronaldo took advantage of the fact that he is known as a stylish man and decided to create his own store, known as CR7, where he sells underwear, glasses, perfumes, among other products. As we don't know how much they make from each business, we'll consider this round a draw. Points for both. Net worth. As two world football stars, there's no doubt that they've earned a lot of money during their careers. But which of them has the highest net worth? Sadio Mané, for example, had his salary grow as he excelled on the pitch and his name became more and more known in the sports media. To get an idea of his income, back when he was playing for Southampton between 2014 and 2016, some sources estimate that his salary was considered relatively modest compared to the salaries of top Premier League players. Although the exact amount of his salary at Southampton is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $340,000 per month. This means that his annual salary at Southampton would be approximately $4 million. And while this is not a huge salary for a footballer of his level, it is important to remember that Mané was still relatively young and little known at the time. But it was while playing for Southampton that he became a rising star, scoring many important goals and attracting the attention of other clubs. His move to Liverpool FC in 2016, meanwhile, was one of the most expensive transfers in the club's history, indicating the potential and value Mané had as a player. Since then, his salary has increased significantly and he has become one of the highest paid players at the club. Although the exact amount of Mané's salary is not publicly disclosed, it is estimated that he was paid around $850,000 per month, which means that his annual salary was over $10 million. Mané's salary at Liverpool reflects his value as a world-class footballer. Since joining the club, he has become one of the team's most important players, scoring decisive goals and helping the team win important titles, such as the UEFA Champions League and the Premier League. Currently playing for Bayern Munich, Sadio Mané is living the prime of his financial life, with a salary capable of making many teammates jealous. As the German club's main star, he has by far the highest salary in the team, with sources estimating that he receives almost $2 million per month, the equivalent of almost $24 million per season. A figure is so high that it puts him among the 15 highest paid soccer players in the world. And although nobody knows exactly how much of a fortune Sadio Mané has amassed throughout his career, some sources estimate that he currently has a net worth of approximately $50 million, a figure that tends to grow a lot in the coming years. Cristiano Ronaldo, for example, is one of the highest paid players in the world today, earning around £62 million in wages alone for playing for Al Nassr Football Club. But this represents only a fraction of his entire income, as according to some sources, it is estimated that Ronaldo currently makes more money doing advertising than actually playing football. And the reason is very simple: he is none other than the celebrity with the most followers on Instagram, having about 500 million people who follow his posts on the platform. And it is for all this ability to influence people that the biggest brands in the world are willing to invest a small fortune to link their image to his. An example being Nike, which has a lifetime contract with the athlete, paying around €24 million per year. And it's no wonder that sources say that in 2019, Cristiano Ronaldo has received approximately $47,800,000 from his sponsored Instagram posts alone, which means he was receiving more than $1 million for just one photo. And to give some idea of Ronaldo's fortune, some sources estimate that his net worth is currently over $600 million. And for having a higher estimated fortune, Cristiano Ronaldo wins this round. Point for him. At the end of this match, we had 1 point for Sadio Mané against 5 points for Cristiano Ronaldo, making him the winner of this battle. But if you think there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, write your best justification below. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel Dios to satisfy your curiosity.